We will start with a startup competition. It's going to be divided in two groups. So in first group, you have 7 startups. In second group, it's 6 startups. And I will announce one by one. So you will have 10 minutes to prepare. For startups, we have 13 startups altogether from 7 countries: UK, Switzerland, Lithuania, Italy, Poland, Netherlands, and Serbia. So for pitch rules, it's going to be exactly 5 minutes for pitch and then 5 minutes for Q&A.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. From the history, we knew that money's nature continuously changing. As the time goes by, new money appears, and the existing money becomes an old money. And I can assure that this time is not different. For centuries, to fuel the economy, people have been inventing money. So, crypto is something that is coming as new money. And I'm Vadim Husha. I'm a founder and CEO of Trusty Plus, a digital currency platform. And today I'm going to show you the key points why the existing money becoming old money and the new money, cryptocurrency and blockchain, is coming real money. So we can divide. Actually, let me give one check first. Does anyone in the room has a gold coins in your pocket? Raise your hand, please. You have. Show it, please. Sorry. Okay, it's a joke. I believe you, but generally what I wanted to say, that gold coins was used as money for at least 300 years. And now the gold coins is not a real money on the retail market. So digital currency today can be split in 2 big groups. It's a centralized and decentralized. We all know about the USD, Euro and everything. And of course decentralized is CBDC, blockchain, crypto and everything. Okay, I see it here. Let me fix it a little bit. And let's see what is the difference between 2 groups, the biggest, the key points. So centralized is always local giro. It's a government money that works as legal tender on the specific area. Sometimes they are more successful on the other area, but still it's local on the specific giro. It is always limited access. Nobody can just jump into it without having special document, passport, permission, status, and everything. Third, it's by design inflate currency. It's something that was designed from the start. Next, it can be privately owned. This currency can be privately owned, the digital. And of course, it's not programmable. Let's see how the decentralized money. So, as you know, the crypto doesn't have borders. The geo is universe. It works everywhere, on the planet and out of the planet. It's permissionless. Every human, and not even human, can get an access. You just need a proper software to run, and that's it. You don't need to access, don't need to access permission to prove your state and everything. Designed to save value. Bitcoin is deflate currency that is designed to be deflate and save value and not other. And it's indeed a digital property. Crypto introduced to people the first in the world digital property. This is something that you can own really as a private property, because all the photos, files you have on your computer, it's a copy. And you don't have a way to find out what is copy and what is original. Only crypto does it. And of course, it's a programmable money. You can always have a smart contract to negotiate between parties the situation. You don't need to get to the help of the government or government institution. It's done as designed by smart contracts and act as was programmed on the contract. I see, 1 minute. Okay. And now this Trusty Plus. It's a digital assets platform. Invest, pay, and earn. It's a professional crypto tool that has on board 22 cryptocurrencies that you can rotate addresses, send it by phone number, send gift cards, and of course extends with the payment card. You can issue a traditional payment card that can spend your crypto everywhere you want. So this is a crypto neobank with extension to fiat. This is what I would like to say the main feature of this. And in the end, this is 300,000 users already using, outdated, 60,000 cards issued, and of course it does have a referral program. More than 50% of our users are coming from the existing users. So you are having the special gift to get this card for free with this QR code. And that's it, my time is over.
Your time is over, that's true.
Short story about our team, you can learn it later.
So now we'll do 5-minute Q&A.
Okay, so you spend a lot of time to explaining the problem, but I then don't get what part of the problem that you described as Trusty solving.
Sure.
And how?
I'll explain you easily. So we were discussed about the Trusty Plus, but we have another product that called Trusty Wallet that we run for 5 years right now. And the problem is that we have to support our users on daily basis doing the basic activities when they use the non-custodial wallet. Because Trusty Plus, it's a fully custodial wallet. So it's a product actually for the mass adoption of crypto today, because decentralized product is too complicated. And it's extended, it's a professional tool. Anyway, you can rotate address, you can send even Bitcoin, even 1 Satoshi using our application to your friend. You can gift it. And it's for free and instant. You cannot do it like easily in decentralized way. So it's like, I don't know if it does answer your question.
What are your current needs?
Our current needs, you guys, we would like you to onboard as users. Generally, yes, we have a very successful growth on the cards. Card product is it's only 10 months product. And as you can see, 60,000 cards. So the growth right now is very good. Now we need a professional, in the professional era, we need the partners in the finance world, because to support it is not an easy. So the crypto is done, but the finance, to have this extension, it's a little bit problematic to support this activity right now.
Why is your product different from other custodial wallets and also other platforms that offer cards for crypto?
So if you would now say me one of them, I can share you the difference, because all of them difference. I don't know this one, sorry. Also don't know. Maybe Crypto.com. Gnosis. Gnosis is something that I can share you easily. So Gnosis, it's a card that announced to be connected to your DeFi wallet. But they say it like that, but actually it's not, as you said. And it's too complicated. In order to use Gnosis card, you have to be really very advanced in using DeFi products. Okay. If not, not really. I understand you're professionals, but ask my mother and my father. Binance card doesn't exist anymore. Nexa card is a very good product, I must say. But still, if you will see the difference, they connect the crypto in different way. We have a way that you have a euro balance that is connected to your card, and when it's not enough, it's automatically topped up with crypto. But it's one slight difference. It's a lot more. In general, Nexo is a very good competitor. If you ask me which product I will use, Trusty is definitely my choice, but Nexo is a good product.
As a user, I tried both, so it's very similar.
Did you try Trusty? Yeah. Wow, okay. Thank you. This is actually what I answered. It's very similar, but it's different at the same time. Maybe you need to learn these features like sending crypto using phone number to someone that doesn't have crypto at all, or even wallet. This is what we can do, Nexo cannot. And many stuff like that. You can rotate address. Nexo is also not something that you can rotate. You don't have different addresses for the one balance of USDT, for example. We have it. This is... excuse me? Okay, and what do you mean? It's okay? Why don't they implement it? Okay, let's do it for them.
Sorry, are you regulated somewhere?
Excuse me?
Are you regulated somewhere? Do you have a license in any country?
Of course.
Which
of
one?
Course. So the crypto operation is regulated in Lithuania. So the company is licensed to operate in Lithuania. The card issued after electronic money institution registered in Poland.
But not yours. Someone is issuing on your behalf, right? You have an EMI.
That's true.
Who is
The
issuing for
EMI
you?
is not our,
Okay.
but this is we have become the key partner for them. Like we issued the most of the cards they have, and now it's like, yes, it's still not our company, but we actually set the trend for them a lot. Like
Okay.
we have very unique integration that
I will have
nobody
to
has.
stop here.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Hello everyone, I'm Karol Majewski. I'm founder and CEO of Loyals.io, next generation customer engagement platform. Perhaps some of you as e-commerce shop or sell anything online, that's what I have for you. So lately the whole world was struggling with inflation, and for e-commerce, for 27 million e-commerce around the world, it means lower customer lifetime value and higher customer acquisition cost. And it is proved that retaining a current customer is 5 times cheaper than acquiring a new one. And throughout the centuries, many loyalty programs evolved. And now we evolve into the next stage, into customer engagement platforms backed with blockchain, backed with Web3. And our solution consists of 3 main pillars: Web3 loyalty, interoperable tokenized cashback, and social engagement rewards. And I wanted to deep dive a little bit more into the product so you understand how can we use it. So first use case, when you want to improve your customer frequency, purchase frequency, you launch an NFT collection priced at a level above the current purchase frequency. You publish the NFT collection on the branded marketplace, and voila, your users that purchase that token can now have free shipping inside their e-commerce. Next one, if you want to improve retention, research showed that 81% of users prefer to be rewarded with a cashback, and actually adding a tokenized cashback inside our product is one-click thing. Next one, if you want to improve basket value or even more customer lifetime value, and at the same time improve your social media reach, you create a quest in which you ask users to generate certain sales volume and publish certain amount of posts tagged with your brand. Then you create a leaderboard and make them compete to receive rewards and make them even more engaged into your product and service. Last one, offer unique shopping experience. You segment your users, segment the most valuable ones, and give them a collection with gated access to a limited edition of your products. We are no-code solution, so we integrate into the sales system. Right now we have a solution for WordPress with plugin. And we have Web2 user experience. We ask a number of e-commerce sites, and they all say, our users do not know anything about wallets. We don't want blockchain and Web2 solutions, but we can implement them if they have Web2 experience. That's why you don't need to have a wallet. We create this wallet for you, and you can pay with credit card, standard credit card. Enough about the product, a little bit about ourselves. So for the last 7 years, we've been running a performance agency. We have more than 60 clients. We are Google and Meta partners, and we are top. We were recognized as a top marketing agency in Poland. We've partnered with Tokenomia.pro that is taking care of the smart contracts, tokenomics, and product development. When it comes to the traction, it all became possible because of the EU grant that we received last year. It enabled us to build the MVP. Now we are concentrating on adding the social engagement feature. And later during the year, we want to add PrestaShop and Shopify plugin, as I mentioned. And what's worth highlighting, we already signed a cooperation with one of the top Polish e-commerce software providers like Sembot and Trustmate.io. cooperation agreement based on RevShare. So, and later during the year, we want to onboard first clients. As for the market, we reach for the global reach. E-commerce market is valued at around $70 trillion with a growth rate of 30% year over year. Our business model is straightforward. It's a SaaS subscription-based model with a commission on sale and resale of the NFTs. And as a business objectives, we want to reach 500 clients by the end of next year. And hopefully, with your help, that may become possible. And we are looking at the investment of $1.5 million for 7% of equity. That mainly will go into acquiring clients and payrolls. So, that's it.
Let's start with this one. So you want to do an ICO.
Yes.
How does a token fit into your model?
Well, as I mentioned, we offer tokenized cashback. So the token is inside the whole system, and the shops can receive the tokens via selling the NFTs. Their NFTs for our token, or they can purchase directly from us the token.
Okay, so the token, in order for you to do the cashback, you need to buy the token.
That's the one way, yeah.
What is the second way?
The second way is that you create, for example, as I mentioned, the feature of free shipping, and you sell those NFTs, but you don't receive fiats, but you received our tokens, and then you can redistribute those tokens for your users as a cashback. So actually, you can start with.
So it's like an internal currency.
Yeah, something like that.
So utility token.
Sorry?
Utility token.
No, I'm not sure.
So what is the usage of the token inside of the platform? Cashback?
Cashback and purchase of the NFTs on the marketplace.
Okay, got it. Can you tell me a little bit more about the team? Like who's building this? You said, super smart people did many things, but
yeah, exactly that.
a little bit more.
Yes, so we are a team of 7 people, but as I mentioned, we run performance agency. So we have the background of doing lead acquisition and all of that, and we've teamed up with this Tokenomics Pro that's developing the whole product. But there are some fields that we need help with. For example, building community, as crypto projects can't go without them.
2 questions from my side. First one is, what is the current state of the product?
Current state, we've built the reward part and the cashback part, and it's live. I can show it to you. You can use it. And the social media feature is being developed right now.
How many users at the moment?
As I mentioned, none of the users have been onboarded yet. I mean, users meaning brands.
Okay, and how did you come up with those numbers? 7% equity. How did you come up with the current
It's based on this one. So on the annual recurring revenue.
Okay, thanks.
If you can go back to the previous slide. Yeah, here. So what is the percentage of this revenue or your business objectives that is based on NFT sales? And percentage of that?
Very small portion. I have an Excel for that. So mainly it's based on the calculation of average subscription model times number of users. And out of that there's estimation of the NFTs being circulated. So that's not very much of it. Not more than, I don't know, 7%.
7%?
7, yeah.
Okay.
What about competition, and is it really realistic in 1 year to reach 500 B2B clients?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. Competition is actually very active. There are more than around 40 companies building loyalty programs or social engagement platforms, but none of them have this implementation inside the selling systems as we do. And the number perhaps is too optimistic, and perhaps it is not realistic. But I'm here, also to gain cooperations and make simply speed up the word of mouth. So.
Because from my point of view, you currently have only plugin for WordPress, and you need to reach 500 clients with competition very active. It sounds very ambitious. So.
Yeah, we have estimation for that. We have a number of leads that can be generated, but it is optimistic, as you say.
I have a question. You're raising 7%. You're giving 7% away at 1.5 million valuation. That's around what, like 16, 17, 18 million, right?
Yeah.
And you're saying that in 3 years from now it's going to be 4 million more. It says 22 million valuation at end of 2027.
No, I think he's using this.
Like I don't.
Go to the next slide.
But we are done with time.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
one more
Alfred,
time.
the CTO of Hawkentech, and Antonella is the CEO. I'm a senior Android developer and also blockchain developer. I made some books about blockchain environment. The company purpose is connect brands to people through Italian NFTs. Because in Italy we have a problem that a small medium company has problem to face good marketing with low budget, low ROI, and Web3 turnkey solution. And there is a Web3 proven solution. For example, the Louis Vuitton made a video game about this kind of new marketing with good results. But of course, big strategies need also big capital because blockchain app cost at least $30,000 without the game environment. But imagine you can cut the cost by 66%. This is the image that our clients have faced, and these are some of the projects they already made from the two cities like Rome and Milan, and Gifoni is one of the biggest events about gaming and cinema. We call this the engaging experience with different solutions because we have both physical solution and a Web3 solution like a video game. The physical solution is the first blockchain NFT distributor portable, and we use in different events and conference, and it's like a good starter for a startup and also for events to present your product, and you can face many curious because you have different things on the stage that brings you clients, and this is one of the stage in Milan. Despite there were two competitors on the stage next to us. With this distributor, we had some result because the visitors are 10,000 more on the stand, on the booth, and also the time spent on the booth is a lot more, around between 10 minutes and 15 minutes, and we also get free media exposure by the journalism. Instead, for the blockchain game, we use the marketing of the blockchain where the people find the words about NFTs, games, and so on, and you can intercept this kind of environment. For example, this is the game that we made for the Split City. It's already online in the testnet. You can play here. It's free for all. And the main purpose of the game is to promote the city through the hotspot of the city by a simple card game where the final goal of the game, you can ask why I have to play a video game, because everything is traced on the smart contract on the blockchain, and the first one they can get a free travel on the city, in this case to Split Cities. And because the user journey is simple, they discover your product, for example, your company or a city, interact, for example, on the distributor or with the game. They won prizes, for example, NFTs or books, prizes, and travel. They share those experiences, because don't forget, this also is marketing that is word of mouth that can share, and that this brings to the brand awareness because a company or a city made a video game, and then they go on the city in this case. Not to mention that our video game is the first that playable on the Tesla cars vehicle. Don't forget that the market, especially in Italy, there are only 1 million people that use crypto, that know how to use crypto, and the potential users are business owner, creator, startup, and cities, because our products can fit this kind of client, because for game it's best suited for the city, and for business owner, a creator, the NFT distributor, it's good. You can see the alternative, because for the video games you can compare to social advertising to promote the cities. In this case, the problem is you have a budget that you spend every time for the campaign for this kind of promotion. Instead, with the video game, you have one-time purchase the video game and lasts forever, and other benefits that it can be more engaging and so on. We are a business model that we can sell the game and the distributor, but also a revenue, a subscription model for the small company and other service attached. Not to mention that we care about the environment, and we reduce 83% the CO2 emission and plant over to.
I will have to cut you, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, it's
Yeah,
finished.
but you came almost to the
Thanks.
end.
Thank you so much for the presentation. So, one of the things that I didn't understand, your product is actually a game builder or the game itself? So,
Both the NFT distributor and the video game itself, that it's target for the cities, for example.
so your target is the cities themselves?
Yes.
So city of Split, city of Milano.
Yes.
So it's B2G, business
Yes.
to the government.
Yes.
Okay. And how is that going?
It's going very well, because the problem in Italy that there aren't so much marketing on the social media, and the cost, it costs more on social media than a blockchain video game, absurdly.
So you're saying that there's a lot of cities in Italy who have their blockchain games.
Yes.
How many?
Around 10.
10 cities.
Yes.
Any major cities?
Rome and Milan.
Roma and Milan.
Yes.
I'm going to download those. So thank you. And your business model is a one-time fee plus a fee on the NFTs.
Yes.
Okay. And you're running on which blockchain? I saw EOS.
Yes, we run on the EOS blockchain because it's faster and it's cheaper to also make a transaction, because every transaction is free, so people can play for free.
Okay. Do you use any other blockchains?
The AVM, if for other kind of games, yes.
Okay. And what are some results that you got from the cities?
A good result, because compared to nothing, because some cities, they don't have even Instagram social page, it's incredible.
Do you have some numbers, roughly? A city of Milano or Roma?
Around less than 10,000.
Okay, very good. And do you know the number of plays that people played?
It's public on the blockchain, yes.
Okay, very cool.
Sorry, do you see a token anywhere in your future, or
no,
it doesn't exist?
No, that doesn't exist, because we are in Italy, and the problem with Italy regulation that to make a token, it's too complicated. It's not worth it to follow this that way.
Okay, but currently in Italy, OMA is the regulator for crypto, and it's moving to Banco d'Italia with MiCA. It does become regulated.
Yes,
there isn't a question in my sentence. I'm just saying that if you're considering, the things will become easier in Europe.
Yes, if it can be easier, it's possible to load a token.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have ideas for other games? Or
Yes,
is
there
just
is.
this?
No, this is one of the card game. There is another with the boss and hero that you have to beat the boss. And another that we made is the first blockchain NFT game for Game Boy. And this always is free and open to play everyone. And when you complete the game, you get one NFT that inside the NFT there is the file of the video game that you can use in some emulator. And in more, this NFT you can trade or sell. And one of these NFTs sold about around 50 euros.
And is it on Nintendo Store?
It's on each store. It's yeah. To expand, we need two things. The first one is the multiplayer, because what we made accomplish here is player versus environment. And the next step is to integrate also the multiplayer to let user play each other and integrate other form of NFTs to incentivize user to put their own NFTs inside the game.
How many people are in your team?
As I said earlier, we are just two, but me as a major blockchain developer with 10 years of experience in the field. As I said, I written 20 books about crypto and blockchains.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Filippo Andretta and this is Lear. Lear is a startup between blockchain and music. And our mission is to digitize music collecting practices through blockchain. It all started noticing a discrepancy on how music is being listened and how music is being collected. Indeed, most of the time the listening is done through a digital process, through streaming platform, while it's collected through physical models such as vinyl and CDs. The problem that we aim to solve are the inefficiency that exists in the music collecting. Indeed, there are time-consuming and expensive shipping, a secondary market that does not benefit artists, listening not attained, and risk of damaged products. Our solution is based on blockchain technology and on using semi-fungible tokens as the digital counterpart of vinyls. Indeed, this creates a quick and simplified sale process, royalties for artists, proof of ownership and preservation of the audio quality for collectors. Our product is Lear Music, that is a marketplace for unreleased limited edition tracks, where artists can sell tracks, users can collect them, and can resell for the benefit of the both. We released 4 months ago our platform that is composed by a web app and a mobile app, and we released the first batch of artists, just 4 artists, generating 70 final users, and we are planning on the second release of other 10 artists in the second week of June. We are focusing, our go-to-market strategy focus on the electronic music, and especially in the relationship between the producers and DJs. This is because there are already existing collecting practices between the two. Onboarding a producer means to onboard both a creator and a possible collectors, because almost all producers are also DJ, and furthermore there is a higher concentration of independent artists here. So for us it's easier to onboard this type of artist. The market size that we aim to grasp refers to the global vinyl records market size, and focusing on the electronic sphere, we aim to grasp a 5% of it. We have a transaction-based business model with 2 different types of fees. We have a 10% first sale fee and a 2% secondary sale fee. There are different competitors in the industry. We have Web2 competitors such as Bandcamp, Beatport, and Discogs. And here the main differentiation regards the resale opportunity that we create for collectors and the royalties that we create for artists. The difference with Web3 music marketplace is related to what are users buying. In this marketplace, usually there are the music that is on this marketplace usually already exists on other streaming platforms. So what our user buying is a certificate. What we are selling is an access to an exclusive unreleased content. So the difference is the fact that they are collecting like it was done with vinyls, limited edition vinyl that feature exclusive content. In our roadmap right now, we just stopped onboarding artists for 2 months because we realized that there were too many clicks for Web2 users to buy this the NFT that we created 3 months ago. The artist created 3 months ago, and so we added embedded crypto wallet, credit card payment, and we are trying to simplify how a Web2 users can purchase an NFT. And we are also, recently, we are also part of an acceleration program from Startup Bootcamp, and we will be accelerated in the next 3 months, for the next 3 months. Our team is composed by 4 members, by me, who have drafted a master thesis on blockchain in the art industry, by Gian Maria, who is an ex-senior data scientist at EY, by Lorenzo, who has a 3-year experience as a graphic designer, and by Alberto, who is our mobile app developer and also founded another startup. We all share a deep passion for music. Indeed, I'm a guitar player, and Lorenzo is a singer, and also for blockchain technology. And thank you.
Hey, hi, thanks for the presentation. Just one thing, does purchasing an NFT give you a physical copy, or is NFT just an NFT as a collectible?
We want to make it only digital, so just digital. You have the access to access the track.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and for legal matters, who is the label here? When you issue when someone decides to release something through you, are you the label? Will you have the label, or be like labelless so people will self-publish, let's say?
We want to be just a tool.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we are focusing exactly also on the electronic music, because there are a lot of independent artists. So an artist is independent and just release the song on our website, on our web app.
Okay, so you don't care if they go to Spotify or who does that? That's not part of your business model, right?
We just there are bonus tracks that are released especially in the techno sphere.
Mm-hmm.
For example, usually in limited edition vinyls, we are trying to take that bonus track and make it digital through NFT. So it's really easy to be resold and collected.
Okay, I mean, the secondary market is a huge opportunity generally, but again, you say vinyl, so they do release a physical vinyl, but no.
On our, we are trying to digitalize it through NFT. So they do not create a vinyl, but just release it on our platform.
Okay, because part of your presentation was about vinyls, how many people own vinyls, so I thought so there's no physical component completely.
No, it's just to understand how much big could be this market.
Okay, thank you.
So, what percentage of users that actually buy vinyls, that like the physical items, do you know how many of them are willing to transfer to the digital option?
We are focusing on producers and DJ, because there are a lot of DJs that buy digital things on Bandcamp, for example. So they collect there, but they do not have, for example, royalties for artists. So there are a lot of DJs that buy the tracks because they can download it and can use it into live events. So we are trying to take those users.
You also mentioned releasing native token or something on some slide.
Sorry?
You also mentioned releasing token on some slide. What is the utility behind? Maybe I missed your own token, yeah?
Yeah, it's just an idea. We would like that artists can decide how the platform will develop. But it's in our roadmap, it's an idea, but... No, sorry? Yeah, it's just an idea for the future to become a DAO.
Do you plan to do fundraising? I missed that part completely.
We currently have been selected for Startup Bootcamp, a vertical accelerator, and in blockchain. And we're probably gonna wait the 3 months of acceleration and see what will be the number, and then obviously search for fundings.
And the 4 of you are full-time on this, or?
We are all full-time.
So let's say that you hit all of these goals and you saturate the market, and all of a sudden all of the enthusiasts are yours. What do you do then?
We would like to expand to other genre.
Let's say you go cover all the genres. Genders.
Probably our idea also live version and all that stuff, like our idea is to expand the different genre and start also doing it for live version, because like our idea came from myself, that I love live versions, and usually this version, for example, for really old artists, you can just have them if you have a specific vinyl, and you cannot find it elsewhere. So the next step would be probably that.
You're a musical artist, right?
I'm, yeah.
Are you published?
I play guitar. No, no.
Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation for NiftyGet, where fashion finally meets sustainability. So the problem we're addressing is that buying used luxury items is a horrible process. It's awful for the buyer, it's awful for the seller. Buyers are spending lots of money, a lot of the time they're purchasing counterfeits, no idea if the product is authentic. Sellers are paying ridiculous fees on current platforms. So effectively, the existing platforms, eBay, Vinted, others you may know of, aren't really fit for purpose. And big brands are yet to address this opportunity in the secondary market.
So to enable brands to support resale of their pre-owned items effectively, we designed this resale ecosystem, which is easy to integrate for brands. So we've got inventory system, which holds like a placeholder data for the digital certificates. And we provide for brands like plugins and extensions so they can easily import their stock. And then with that certificate, customers purchase items from brands, and then they can claim that certificate via email or scanning a QR code. In the middle, you can see that certificate has been claimed on our platform, which is white label solution in this case. And then they can put item on sale with just a click of a button. On the right-hand side, you can see what is underneath the digital certificate is just an NFT. It's a screenshot from OpenSea platform. With such system, we encourage brands and customers to consider resale as a smart and sustainable approach to fashion.
So in terms of the target market, luxury goods resale last year alone was worth over 30 billion USD globally. Two other big stats here are that retail resale fashion grew 11 times faster than traditional retail last year. And additionally, big brands and retailers took part in a big survey with McKinsey & Co. In the US, and 7 out of 10 of them are looking to acquire or partner with a tech solution or company to help enable the secondary market, both from a logistics and e-commerce standpoint.
So how are we going to make money? We charge a fixed fee for every digital certificate, and we also charge a commission rate on every transaction which is made on our system. In the graph on the slide, the example commission rate is 10%, and then we currently launch our MVP, and we are at the year and a half at the moment, and we expect to break even at the end of next year, and from that point onward, hopefully we'll get exponential growth of our gross revenue. Unfortunately, we've got some competitors, and our core business is mainly reselling platform. And then those competitors, all of them, they've got like a reselling platform. We are aware that there is many of the crypto companies which offer like digital twins, but we can partner with them and work with them. Where we really stand out from the competition is that we offer modern technology to authenticate products, but we also offer phygital support. So brands can release collection and then offer NFT-gated experiences or loyalty programs, metaverse integration, and so on.
So in terms of where we are, as Piotr said, we were founded about 18 months ago. Last year, we bootstrapped the company. It was co-founded by us too. We built our MVP. We were accepted onto a prestigious accelerator in the UK at the University of Warwick. We also partnered and worked with a fashion tech accelerator in Milan to get the validation from a fashion standpoint. We've partnered with some good, well-known tech companies like Google and Amazon. This year, we onboarded our first partner, We've also recently been accepted onto the Yard Hub Accelerator in Dubai. They're helping us, again, just accelerate things a little bit faster. So the remainder of this year is to secure seed investment and onboard a few more brands and to expand the team. With next year on the right-hand side, really we want to focus on the crypto token sale, growing the team and getting more brands and retailers on board. Quick second for the team. So myself and Piotr co-founded. We have a head of sales. We've got some advisors at the university that we partnered with, experts in fashion, in AI, in blockchain. And we have a dev team separate to this. And lastly, please follow us. We're growing our community on Telegram. Thank you.
Hey, thanks. Could you return to the third or fourth slide from the beginning where you explained that? Yeah, this. So you need to get Gucci to have all their like millions of items put in your inventory.
That's correct if they want to put million of items in the inventory. Like if they want to select only, like let's say they chose different collections, then like it's up to them to decide. But that's correct. Like
but if they don't put all, if I sell something that isn't in the inventory, then you lack the proof of certificate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
So you are selling actual products that have a certificate.
Yes.
And anybody can buy those, correct?
Exactly, yeah. You don't need to be crypto native user. That's our default route. But we've got for tech savvy users possibility to claim digital wallet, and then they can interact with platform using that digital wallet.
And the main, let's say, target customers and the companies you would work with would be high luxury or just standard?
It's probably more high luxury because we're looking at the products that retain value. Longer term, it would be more mass market. But right now, a lot of the big brands are looking to extend the life of these products, and they're not exactly sure how to tackle that challenge. So a Gucci bag that can be bought for 10K with the right certificate, authenticity, history of who owned it, could still be worth 8K in a year or two. Whereas on eBay, it wouldn't get anywhere near that kind of value.
I'm just asking because I know that some companies don't like their products resold or stuff like that because they don't know who will be wearing them. That's why I asked.
Indeed, yes. I know Vestiaire Collective, for example, have had issues with some big brands because they're not sure they're saying everything is authentic. So our integration point is at point of sale. So if you go into, let's call it a Gucci store, that would be a target ideal customer, and they've got a white label platform with us, you get the certificate instantly. So the proof is there that it's authentic.
And they take credit as well for sustainability goals, carbon reduction. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I still didn't get it fully. You are a traceability platform that requires the brand to integrate you, and you need to verify the certificates somehow by putting them on the blockchain, and then they can use it. Correct?
We are not traceability platform. We more offer like a digital authentication, and then what we do, we put a stamp on a product. Brand says, "Look, this is my product. It's authentic." Put a stamp on it, and then that digital certificate lives along the product. So if the customers purchase it, they claim it, they resell it, the new owner gets certificate and physical item, and is moving along the chain.
That's traceability. You just described traceability.
Yeah, I would say traceability is more like if you check the materials. Let's say you've got leather.
So let's say 6 purchases later.
Yeah.
How do you prove that this is actually authentic? By using your proof of certificate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you need to convince the companies to integrate you and to issue the certificates. Is this something that they do usually, or certificates of authenticity?
So some of the brands like Moncler, for example, they've got like digital like a counterfeit solution where they don't use blockchain, but they offer these digital certificates. And then, but most of the brands, because they are good at, like producing clothes, so they focus on their core business. So with this solution, they can partner, easily integrate with us, and then get this certificate to use and improve our environment and provide better service for customers and pre-loved products.
Yeah, I think the key point is companies like Moncler that are doing it are spending millions integrating at the manufacturing layer.
Yeah.
We're integrating at point of sale, which will be significantly cheaper because we'll have unique identifiers in our NFT.
Okay, so how do you connect the digital with the, that's the whole point. Like, how do you connect the physical item with the digital item without the manufacturing process being tampered with?
So usually some items got unique features, so this is written in the certificate. For the pieces which don't have that unique features, we offer like RFID integration where we partner with...
but you need to integrate that into the manufacturing process,
yes,
right?
in that case. Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I tap it and I get the certificates, like Artifact hoodie or things like that.
Exactly, yeah, but it's their choice. And then the law is changing, and maybe soon.
Wait. So basically, what you're trying to say is there is manufacturing involved.
In the exception case, in the exception case of the RFID token, ideally we wouldn't have to go down that road.
Okay, understood. Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yes, come.
Judges.
Are you sure?
I would like to give a philosophical talk, which is a little bit hard in 5 minutes, but I'll do my best. So, Bitcoin was created, I think, in January 2009. I think the 5th of January. On the 6th of January, somebody said, let's put real-world assets on chain. 15 years have passed. How many of you own a real-world asset? Okay, some people do, yeah. More people do than think, because let's say USDC is a real-world asset and it's on chain. But it's really, really rare, right? So how does it work nowadays? There are actually hundreds of companies that are doing it, and they're all doing it in very similar ways. For example, the way they tokenize real estate is they create special purpose vehicles, which are companies, limited liability corporations, and things like that. And then they tokenize the shares in those companies, and then you can like buy a share. But the problem there is this is all walled gardens. This is if you buy a piece of tokenized property in one of these companies, you have to go to KYC there. But then if you want to buy a different thing that a different company tokenized, you have to go to a different place and do another KYC, and you cannot sell it to a third person. So in my opinion, they haven't really tokenized anything. Because the definition of a token is something that you can freely send to somebody else. If you cannot send a token freely to somebody else, this is not tokenized. This is bullshit. So, you know ERC20 tokens, right? There is a big mystery. Has anybody here studied economics? Okay, so we still cannot explain why, let's say, Aave tokens or Uni tokens have value, because legally they are not connected with the project. So the project can abandon them, the project can be profitable and still give nothing to the token, but they still have a value. So why? So my theory is that ERC20 tokens of projects are actually tokenized souls of the founders. So tokenized honor of the founders. You're actually buying a token because you think the founders are going to be honorable enough to give you back something if they're profitable. So the key insight here is that the market can trade things that we now don't think are valuable. We don't have a vocabulary to understand what is going on. It's a similar thing with DAOs, for example. DAO is not a company. People that are in DAOs are not employees. You know, we need a new vocabulary to talk about these things, and we don't have it. So how does this relate to real-world assets? Basically, what's going to happen, the way we are going to tokenize the world is not by being compliant. It's not by doing KYC. Like, fuck regulators, fuck compliance, fuck KYC. We are not going to do any of that. What we are going to do is we are going to describe real-world assets on chain, and then we are going to slowly build up the tokenization. And the interesting thing that's going to happen, and we are going to do it using the attestation primitive, which is a new primitive in blockchains. If you're around, you know about Ethereum attestations protocol and so on. So what we are going to do is we are going to slowly be building up a real-world asset on chain, and at some point, something strange is going to happen. The market is going to be deciding that this is enough, this is fine. So we now have these confirmations that this asset, this digital asset is a real world asset, and somebody is going to buy it. So this is the thesis, and what I'm building now is basically the platform where it's going to be possible to declare something a real world asset, tokenize it by slowly attaching attestations to that, for example, an NFT, marketplace where you are going to be able to request and pay for attestations. Yes, so this is basically the protocol. I'm calling it emergent RWA because this is the thesis. We do not know what we need. We cannot do it in walled gardens. Tokens need to be transferable freely. This is the only way. And this is how, like in 5 years, we are all going to own real world assets. And the way we are going to own them is they're not going to be in walled gardens. There is not going to be KYC. We are going to be buying and selling things. And you know, somebody is going to accept it or not accept it or request. Somebody might even request KYC for some purposes. So there are different templates, there are different recipes, there are different ways of thinking about owning an asset. And you might not even need to own a title for it to be a valuable thing to own and trade. It could be something completely different. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you.